Does created first mean that men always lead? So the quick answer to the question, does created first mean that men always lead, is no. In the beginning, God created a strong man and a strong woman as a strong team, a strong partnership. This ideal family, He blessed them with responsibilities, with commands to fill the earth and rule. Now, we see this from the text, but sometimes words get inserted to describe the Genesis 1 and 2 family, such as created order. We're going to discuss briefly what is created order. Sometimes people say because the man was created first, he is the leader. Is that true? Does order of creation imply leadership? We're going to put some logic to the theory. I'll give you 3 views of creation order, and I want you to think. Do these illustrations display God's intent in Genesis 1 and 2 for the ideal family? In the first illustration, we see plants and animals at the top, men down here, and women lowest, because obviously men rule over women. They're created before women. But what was created before men? Plants and animals and dirt. Do the plants, animals, and dirt lead humans? Do they have more authority? Does priority of creation imply leadership? I don't think so. Or what about this illustration? God created the plants, animals, dirt, man, and finally, what the pinnacle of creation, woman was created as the most complex, most perfect specimen. She's the best.
Maybe so.
I don't think so. And third, what about this one? Plants, animals, light, the man's created. The man is the pinnacle of creation. And then down a little bit to the servant, to the woman. She's similar, but just a little lower. Equal in essence, but different in function. I don't think so. So what is the solution to this created order question?
In order to answer this question, we have to understand Hebrew parallelism. What we see in the literature is that the Hebrews had parallelism that had the idea that first equals last. So in Genesis 2, you go into more detail of how God created the man and woman. You begin with the creation of the man, and then it goes down to the plants and the animals, and then you end with the creation of the woman. In Hebrew parallelism, there's an equation of first is equal to the last. It's just the way they write literature at times. The symmetrical creation showed the equality of the man to the woman. They were both blessed, they were both strong, they were both pure, they were both image bearers. So as you look through this text, you see some drama unfolding. You see that the man is created, and then he goes through and he's seeing all of these animals, but he can't find anyone who's an equal strength to himself. He realizes that he is alone. And God actually says that this is not good for the man to be alone.
The only thing in the garden, in the perfect world, that is not good is the man alone. So, when God put him to sleep, had the first surgery, the man woke up and celebrated. Bone of my bone, flesh of my flesh. She's like me, but different. The man's search was over. His loneliness was finished. So, this is the beautiful creation. This is the beautiful partnership that God intended. Bone from bone, flesh from flesh.
This is actually poetry in the Hebrew. It is a celebration. It is a song that the man breaks into because the creation of someone who's equal strength to himself.
Now, the woman came from the side of the man. But what would it look like if she came from the head of the man, as if she was to rule over him? Or that didn't happen. So what if she came from the foot of the man, as if the man is to rule over her? Or what if she came from the front of the man? Protect me, protect me. Or what if she came from the back of the man? Feed me. It kind of equates with some phrases, maybe in your culture, behind every good man is a good woman. That's not what God did. In fact, God created join me, side by side, as a friend, close to the heart, shoulder to shoulder, ready to rule, which was God's command, ready to take on the world, ready to love and lead together.
So first does not equal leader. In Genesis 2, the peak of creation, man, parallels the other peak of creation, woman. Both are created in God's image. They shared blessings and commands and responsibilities. The first woman came from man. Now every man comes from a woman. What a powerful couple created to bless the world. Rather than reading into the text, created first equals leader authority, we should celebrate God's powerful mutual design. In the ideal family, yes, Genesis 1 and 2 is about a married couple. But it's not just about a married couple. It's about this powerful union and harmony between men and women in the redeemed family. They are the ideal family created for a powerful purpose on the earth.
We want you to keep in mind the beauty of the ideal family because we're going to get into the fallen family really soon. But before we get there, consider 4 questions. What does this ideal family teach us about the nature and character of God? What does it teach us about the nature and character of people? Is there a specific command that I should obey? And with whom can I share this? Until all know, run with it.